What it do, what it do, what it do. This beautiful Saturday morning, July 6th, 2019, BSS Carolina's Horseman Edition. I'm B3 Exponent. Of course, we have the Summit in the building.
What's going on? Hello, baby.
And baby is right, because the reason he calls himself the Summit, because he claims he likes to be on top. And, of course, we got from
here we go again.
Urban Outcasts, Smoochie D, one of the horsemen, a.k.a. 6'9". And the 6'9" ain't just because he's 6'9", ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta love these promos, man.
and if you're watching today on, we're sponsored by Attitude Broadcasting. We put the Attitude in Broadcasting. And if you're watching, you will see us on Periscope Live. You'll see a nice little crying Jordan at the Mets Stadium where the Big Apple thing is. So just, that's what we're talking about today. So we're going to talk about how sad we are about the Hornets.
And let's
get
right into it.
This is my band, man.
The Charlotte Hornets declined the option to re-sign Kemba Walker and allow him to go to the Boston Celtics for 4 years, $141 million in a sign-and trade for Terry Rozier, which we
3 year, $58 million.
3 years, $58 million.
First of all, my clapping is for one reason, to give Kemba good luck. Seriously. You made $58 million in 8 years in Charlotte. You never got past the first round of playoffs. We had a bad organization run from top to bottom. Good luck. Good luck in Boston, man. I'm glad he's gone. Not because I'm going to miss – I wish he'd stay in Charlotte, but good luck to him because he wasn't going to win anything here.
He was going to get all-star appearances. He was going to get, oh, man, I love that guy in a bad situation like he had been getting.
Right. But
playoff series wins.
Isn't that what it's about?
That's
you want to win,
about.
right?
You want to get paid, but at a certain point you want to win too.
Well, here's the bad thing. I just talked about. He ain't being paid compared to the rest of the team. I mean, look at MKG, Batum, Marvin Inflation, Williams, Bismack. I can't score at all when I'm at
Rob
the rim.
Your bank, Biombo. Can't do nothing. $18 million for doing nothing.
And then we draft the Martin twins.
Now, I will say, Cody Martin was draining that three last night. That three was pure. He was letting it fly. He was knocking it down.
You see my face?
Look,
this is summer.
Look, I'm trying to feed you some
league.
light of optimism over here.
Okay, when I see that Cody Martin, wait a minute. First of all, with that broke-ass jump shot, he was making a three.
He was making some threes.
Let me see what he does the regular season. All right, NBA, you've been around basketball forever. You train people. There's basketball players that play at the Y. They're good.
Yeah.
And then we got NBA players, right?
I agree.
The Martin brothers are Y players to me.
You know what? In this situation that we are faced as Hornets patrons, I say, we have to find the silver lining in the cloud.
What's the silver lining?
That we are probably stuck with the Martin brothers, and they're going to play a lot of minutes.
Now, one of them is going to the G League. Both of them probably going to the G League to start because we traded for Rozier. We're going to assume Rozier is going to start, right?
Oh, yeah, Rozier.
Devontae Graham is a solid backup. The man can shoot. He can get to the basket. Strong player, veteran at Kansas, was the best player on that Kansas team.
I agree.
And who else do we have at the guard position?
Dwayne Bacon.
Dwayne Bacon's going to bring the ball up. He's going to be more of a playmaker. Like Malik Monk,
who opted not to play in the summer league.
Even though he has never had a single start. Has, one 20-point game in his 2+ seasons?
I agree. I don't know why he did not opt. Well, from what I do understand is he opted to take this summer to work on his game by himself, work on his body, add muscle. So I don't know. I love what Dwayne Bacon has done. And granted, it's against, it's the summer league.
But this is what you're supposed to do if you expect him to be that player.
I think And, I've watched Dwayne Bacon at Oak Hill. I love this game at Oak Hill. Love this game in college. Mm-hmm. I feel that if and when given the opportunity, he can be a productive player, a great two-way player for you at that.
He reminds me a little of Joe Johnson, the way his game is.
Yeah, like in the way he's very confident, but not, cocky.
Very smooth, too, off that pick and roll. Like, he raised and fire, and it's easy. It's effortless for him. Like, he can score the ball.
And the thing about it is that I really love about his game is he's becoming a three-tier scorer.
Yeah.
Being able to shoot the three in the mid-range efficiently. He's understanding the players around him. So I'm hoping that Rozier, Bacon, and Monk, they can find a way to give you anywhere from 40 to 60 points a night.
Somewhere. Now, I mean, if that means Monk being the sixth man, coming off and scoring in spurts, because let's face it, the kid didn't show up for Summer League. He hasn't been a solid defender. He is undersized, wiry.
But that's most Kentucky guards.
And his defense, I did hear that he's working really hard this off season because Dwayne Bacon came up to his aid because people were attacking him on Twitter.
They're attacking Malik Monk everywhere. But
they're saying Malik Monk is working. Do you have to go to Summer League to really be working?
You know what? And this is what I found out. Like, people opted, you have an option whether you want to play Summer League or not.
Yeah.
We feel that you need to play so you don't end up in the G League. But you have to see it in the results. That's all. Maybe in preseason when he's against that NBA competition, it'll be something different, I hope.
Well, I hope so.
I mean, what the hell? And the Summer League is the time to actually get your opportunities. And guys like Dwayne Bacon.
And build chemistry.
Absolutely.
Build chemistry because you're going to be playing a lot with Bridges, Bacon, Graham.
Too, right?
Yeah. Everybody that we expect that's going to get heavy minutes
except
showed up.
PJ Washington.
Because he foot or something.
Yeah, you know what? And Mikal Bridges, he's developed. Love to see his progression. Hell of a defender. Can he be a 15-point scorer?
I think he can. He has gotten a lot more aggressive. Once his handles really mature,
yeah, that's
what he needs. For me, his handles need to mature. The jump shot need to be more proficient because he's still young.
Yeah,
and you got to find that jump shot. It takes time to.
Well, the thing is, what position he's going to play?
That's the great thing. He can play anywhere from, I believe, 3 to 5, just depending on what lineup is on the floor. If you're trying to play small ball, or if you need him to be an undersized 4, because he's 6'8", about 250, 255. Like you ain't gonna move him.
And that's the thing. I think the piece that the Hornets are missing now is a young center.
That's why they brought in Kennedy Meeks and Hicks and all these guys, because we are going to run bodies out there at that 5 position and see what works from night to night. And to back up Cody Zeller, because Cody Zeller is injury prone, but we need Cody Zeller to play the 5. He is a 5 with his skill set.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm not saying anything bad about Kennedy Meeks. I'm really not. But he's from North Carolina. Is there any way impossible? Let me ask you a question. You're a basketball connoisseur. You know a lot about basketball. Right. You know a lot about basketball. I don't obviously know a lot about basketball. I'm pretty much an idiot. So looking at basketball players, do they have basketball players outside the state of North Carolina? I'm just wondering. Do they? I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I mean, do they? Is there other cities?
There's other cities. There's other states. Hell, I mean, if you really want to go out there, there are other countries.
Well, the greatest player of all time lived, and was born and raised in the state of North Carolina. So,
okay, congratulations.
That's what we're hoping for.
We talked about last week on this show. When's the last time Hornets developed a really good young player? I'm just wondering, is there other states or countries that have good centers that are at least serviceable players?
You know
I'm
what?
just wondering.
You know what? I'm starting to believe Michael Jordan picks guys. Like North Carolina, for the most part, are guys that is a university that puts out good products, good stable products.
Okay, and that's great. I'm glad we put out stable products. But, I'm just wondering, when I get a steak, I'll throw this out there. When I want to get a steak, right, do I go to Quincy's, which I don't know if there's any Quincy's left. Do I go Ryan's Steakhouse? Or do I go to a Fleming's, a Ruth Chris? I'm going to have a beef and bottle. Let me throw you out there because I'm going to beef bottle this week because I'm hungry. It's time for a good steak. But when I go get a good steak, all right, I go to a steak place. I don't go to the Mexican restaurant and get a steak. I go to a steak place. So when I want a good center, do I go to the state of North Carolina to get a good basketball player anymore? Or do I go somewhere else? Even across the border. I just learned that Zion Williamson is from South Carolina. From South Carolina.
Spartanburg.
John Morant, South Carolina. Did we draft them? No. What? But what did we do? We bring in Kennedy Meeks and the Martin twins. The Martin twins left North Carolina to go play at Nevada. We bring them back. Why?
You know what?
Why?
It is just.
Don't we have some other bargains? There's a Piggly Wiggly that might be just as good. But we go and get the Martin twins.
I think if.
You got to give these guys a chance. We just
what?
don't know yet.
I don't want to know. When I see something that looks bad and it's not cooked, I'm sending it back.
And we gave up the best player in franchise history.
Who?
Kobe.
The guy's jersey
Kemba?
you wear.
Okay, we got to debate that one day. He is one of the greatest players in franchise history. He's all-time leading scorer.
New Hornets.
But
not the old Hornets.
There
new Hornets,
is
the
a
Bobcat
very grandmama person that I know that is a lot better than Kemba was. I'm sorry.
I'm talking about
Alonzo,
the Bobcat Hornets.
Okay, yeah. What? That's not
I ain't talking about the Hornet Pelicans.
Kemba is probably like top 5.
Oh, no, he's definitely top 5.
But
you're looking at Hornets. He's talking about Hornets, Bobcats. We got our listing is Kemba and Gerald Wallace. That's it. So I'm just saying, who else you guarding here? Anyway, we're talking enough about the Hornets. I just,
No, look.
Good luck to all the Hornets. Seriously, I hope Kendi meets
Jeremy
the
Lamb,
Martins.
3-year deal with the Pacers. Another tough loss for us. Good work for Indiana. Tony Parker said, I'm done with y'all. I'm going to go retire.
Oh, yeah.
Until the Lakers call and say, hey, could you come and unretire
Can you give me
and
one
play
more
with
season?
your boy Danny Green?
No. I got a better one. Hey, I need you to come play with a fun guy. Okay, I bet he ends up with Clippers. You watch. He'll come back and play one season in Clippers.
Who?
Tony Parker.
You know what?
Why not?
Here's the funny thing about it. There has been reports that Monte Ellis and Amari Stoudemire are in workouts to get the vet minimum for the L.A. Lakers.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
These guys ain't played in 3 seasons.
No, they had. They played the Big Three. That's keeping them in shape.
Which is very competitive now, which, unfortunately, I hate to bring up this news, they have more the ratings have surpassed the WNBA. People, let's stop doing that. Support the WNBA.
Please, these
they
ladies ball. They play hard.
Until, I've talked about on this show, until the players start supporting the WNBA, the NBA players.
Right.
They're not. The ratings.
LeBron posts on Instagram every night. He's
Congratulations.
watching WNBA games.
How many games is he at? No,
He was at the Aces game. He's been in Vegas. He's been in a lot of the Las Vegas Aces games.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying they're saying a lot about let's support the women players. I don't see the men players donate money to help them get better in that league. I don't see them saying let's do a commercial. I think the Space Jam thing is great because you're including some of the WNBA players.
Right, definitely.
But where's more of that is what I'm saying. Like players are talking the talk, but do it.
You know what?
You support everything else. There's other things you could do.
I believe the avenue and we'll jump back to, the NBA. The avenue that they're using to bring more awareness to the WNBA is video games. From what I understand, 2K is doing something with the WNBA players as well. And, that's a great way to capture, give them, more of a spotlight so they're not behind the scenes. So I definitely hope that works out. But getting back to Amari Stoudemire and Monte Ellis for vet minimum, and I said it this last week when I was on the show, I think we all need to try out. I mean, what the hell?
What's they can say?
Yeah, get the hell out.
I expected not to make the cut when I showed up.
No, look,
I appreciate the tryout.
If you can get that guy, like if you can get Monte Ellis, whose game is like.
I mean, at my age, I'm not trying to go stand in front of Monte Ellis because he'll break my damn knees off. He can try to. I know he can get buckets on me.
Look, here's the thing: you just got to score a bucket. That's it. It's one bucket.
Like, I'm wide open. Throw me the ball. I can shoot the three.
Like, what? It's just like, that's all. That's it. So.
The last thing I'll say about Hornets basketball is I have a little sign up on our live Periscope thing. This guy's waiting for football to start just because Hornets season's trash already.
It's already
No,
trash.
look. As Hornets patrons, we got to go to the games.
Oh, I'm definitely still going to
Especially
the game.
when they play against the Suns. I'm there.
I'm there.
Because it's probably be three of us there.
Yeah.
Because that's a game we could probably win.
And,
And the Suns are thinking the same thing.
and the last thing about basketball, because I know we got other things to talk about, let me give credit to Stephen A. Smith for signing his contract with the Knicks. I think it's great. I think it's the best story of the year if he plays a game with the Knicks.
He needs to. But we're going to take a quick 10-second intermission for sponsor identification.
This is BSS Carolinas, live from Charlotte, North Carolina. We are proudly sponsored by Attitude Broadcasting.
Okay. Let's do we welcome back. Thank you for our sponsorships, Attitude Broadcasting, BSS Carolinas, Connecticut School of Broadcasting, 1-800-TV Radio, GoCSB.com. Check it out. Sign up, take the tour. Jumping right back into the show, let's talk a little baseball. Everybody's favorite subject, especially now that the free agency is finally settled. All-Star game is upon us.
Tuesday night in Cleveland.
Tuesday night, the home run hitting contest looks like it's going to be fire this year. Absolute fire this year. I am so pumped to see Vlad Guerrero Jr. go out there. They got a couple of good names. Did Cody Bellinger sign up for the
No, he's not doing it. But Jock's doing it because Cody just wants to do his, worry about the game. There is a home run derby bracket challenge. You can win up to $250,000 from Major League Baseball. The bracket is Yelich against Guerrero, Bergman against Jock Peterson, Pete Alonso against Carlos Santana in Cleveland. That's going to be great. Josh Bell against Ronald Acuna Jr. That's the bracket. Who wins the home run challenge? Josh Bell's tearing it up, man.
He is. He hit one last night. It was a moon shot. That thing went way up into the sky. And he's got 27 on the season right now. The bright star in Pittsburgh, which I thought Pittsburgh was going to be absolute crap this year.
Yelich, his rhythm is just amazing. I haven't seen a rhythm like that since Jim Edmonds.
But I like Vlad Guerrero Jr., man. Like, his swing looks so smooth, and it's built for batting practice.
Yeah, but Yelich is killing it. I mean, I want to go Vlad. So you're going Vlad
I'm
to
going
win the whole
to take
thing?
VGJ to win the whole
I
thing.
think they need for baseball. I think he needs to win it for baseball.
I'm gonna go with Yelich. It's just something about him, and he's in the groove. If he hits two,
And he's a front runner for the National League MVP for me. him and Bellinger, they are neck and neck, man. Both of them, their teams are leading. Bellinger's a good, Yelich is a good pick, man, but I'll stay with Guerrero.
I'm gonna go. I'm actually filling out my bracket now. I'm gonna go with Pete Alonso, the Mets. Dude's got 29 home runs as a rookie already.
Crushing it.
Yeah. That's the only good thing for the Mets.
But, McNeil, too. McNeil, right now, Jeff McNeil has 172 hits. That's the third most ever before the break.
Yeah.
And no one's talking about it just because he's playing
Met.
Mets.
He's a Met.
But I'm going to go with Pete Alonso. I got Jock and Pete Alonso in the finals.
The American League wins the game again for you.
I don't know, man. That National League, look at the outfield for the National League. You got Yelich, Acuna, and Bellinger in the outfield.
And the pitching in the National League is stronger.
NL Cy Young right now is Ryu. I mean, he's 10-2. His ERA is 1.83. He had a bad game against Colorado, but other than that, he's been great all year. So, but as for MVP, man, you got to get right now. I got to give Bellinger with the Dodgers already got 60 wins. Not only the home runs, but his defense. He's thrown out guys from outfield all season. So those two, I got to go with that. But I think the NL wins this year. They're playing in Cleveland. The NL has a much more AL type of batting lineup than they ever had, I think, because they got home run hitters all over the place at NL. And Judge has just now come back, and there's a lot of, LeMahieu, Torres is playing, and, there's a lot of young guys playing, but I just think NL, the top heavy, it's so top heavy.
I got it's depending on what the weather is in Cleveland. I think the NL has a better pitching. The AL, they're trying to put in too many pieces for star power. Guys that haven't really been playing, like Judge, sit down. Honestly, I know you're a big name, everything. Sit down.
It always comes down to who's left in the bullpen or who's late in the game that's going to get a big hit.
Yeah,
for them, because the big names always go a couple innings and then they sit down,
right?
And they rotate players out. So who's in at the end? Who has the better firepower at the end of the rotation? Because if it's close, the American League gonna start sitting in those dominant closers and relief pitching that they are known for to try to hold the National League down.
Yeah, but this year y'all are forgetting one thing: the National League, Major League Baseball best relief pitcher right now is Kirby Yates. He plays in San Diego. He's got 28 saves right now. He's killing it. The only problem is the manager at NL is Dave Roberts. That means he'll leave somebody in too long.
Stop.
So it's automatic.
Stop.
Anyway, I'm just saying.
That's typical Dave Roberts.
Yeah.
What other MLB news do we have?
So just real fast, right now, the Dodgers got the most wins in Major League Baseball at 60. Who y'all think are MVP right now?
I like Bellinger a little more than I like Yelich, but Yelich is right there for me as far as the National League goes.
You going Yelich or Bellinger?
I'm going.
You're going Yelich, all right?
Going Yelich.
I see your face.
I'll take
it's all
Bellinger
good.
right now.
All right, AL right now is wide open, but I gotta go with Bergman, man. Bergman's helped carry the Astros,
and the Astros
been killed with injuries, and they're still the best record AL. And Minnesota, surprise team right now is the Twins.
Yeah, Minnesota's definitely a surprise team.
So yeah, that's it for baseball. Trade deadline's coming up. We'll talk about that next week. We ain't got to talk about it this week.
And now let's talk about a little Did You Notice? All right, Rob. What do we have for Did You Notice?
Well, I'm going to let you pull mine up. First one, Manny Machado makes $300 million bet. Jokes he'll bet his contract the Padres will win the World Series before the Dodgers. Yeah, okay. You're an idiot. There's no way the Padres will win one before. If they do, I'll jump off a cliff.
No.
The next one is the Mets minor leagues farm team sets fireworks show that starts another fire outside of Florida Stadium. In case y'all didn't hear.
Idiots.
So, yes, only the New York Mets organization that would happen to. The next one, Kirsten Yelich home run derby prep is so good, cops had to be called. Let me pull it up. It's on Facebook. I put it on Facebook. I got to look at it here. He hit a window, broke a window.
Man.
He hit it so far.
Damn.
I swear I have it here. Yeah, the window he hit. Let me see here in Pittsburgh. Let's see. Because someone called the cops to report a broken window on a boat. On a boat, by the way. I just want to point that out. On a boat, he hit it so hard.
Damn. That Kristen Yelich can hit the ball, man.
And
It's going to be fun.
The last one's a Florida man. Impersonating a deputy pulls over a real deputy in Florida. Only in Florida, man.
Idiot.
Anyway, that's my Diddy news.
I got one real quick. Yesterday, if Kawhi Leonard, if we were still waiting for his decision, he would literally, he's like the only guy that I know, recent memory, literally held up the NBA. So much that the Lakers would have been impacted. They couldn't make the Anthony Davis trade. The roster spots are, still under 5 players. The Pelicans couldn't sign J.J. Redick until Solomon Hill and the draft picks cannot play in the summer league. Yeah. DeAndre Hunter can't play in the summer league. And Mortiz Wagner and like 3 other players can't play in the summer league for the Wizards. All stemming from if Kawhi would not have made his decision in the middle of the night last night.
I have to give him credit, though. I'm so glad that he did middle of the night, then unlike what LeBron does, which is middle of the day, because that's all you talk about. Now we get a whole day to think about soak it in. At least last night I got to get some sleep in before he told me. So, it's bad stuff, but still.
When your ESPN notification and your girlfriend, who the hell is that?
Let me share my, real fast, I'll go through the players of the week or whatever if you want, and we'll go through that real fast. U.S. women's soccer, they play tomorrow congrats to them reaching the finals.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The O's are the first team with 2 straight shutouts while scoring at least 13 runs. The Pirates, Josh Bell hitting 3 home runs.
Oh, my bad.
LeMahieu, Blackman players of the month. Rookies of the month, Alvarez and Alonso. Bellinger's the first one of 4 players with 30 plus home runs for the All-Star break, includes Mays, Jackson, and McGuire. And I think that scroll up 1 second. I think that's it. Dodgers Cincy games. George Chestnut wins his 12th hot dog eating contest.
He was struggling on 70, 71. Like, he wasn't going to get to that record. And let's give Dwayne Bacon a shout-out. 25 in Summer League last night, carrying the Hornets in a comeback victory over the Golden State Warriors. All of y'all guys are.
You say you're unbelievable.
Y'all are giving me hope. Can you really get excited for Summer League if somebody does really well?
Yes.
I mean, I think of it like a wide game. When I think about it, I think about the backyard pickup game. Somebody scored 25.
You get to see guys like Dwight Howard show up. Rich.
Like, you saw how many stars turned out for Zion last night. Like,
yeah, Lonzo Ball and his son, LaMelo
were there. The NBA was littered in Las Vegas.
Yeah, no, it was. It was not LeVar Ball. Lonzo and his son LaMelo was there, because that's his daddy now. So I'm just saying it's true. You don't see LeVar nowhere else anymore. And dummies of the week real fast. Got to give one up.
Let me
I'll let you do it. I got one. Who's there? It's the Joseph Randall, BSS Carolinas Dummy of the Week.
Thank you.
Thank you, Charlotte Hornets, at least not making this trade. Chandler Parsons traded to Atlanta Hawks for Solomon Hill and Miles Plumlee.
Hey,
Chandler Parsons.
Chandler Parsons can help them out.
Yeah, he needs to go somewhere.
Another team he's going to be collecting a check from and be too hurt to play for. Yeah. And I got one dummy of the week. That fireworks building down in South Carolina, I believe it was South Carolina, some employer, somebody let off all the fireworks in the building. They had a 4th of July spectacular out there. It's no way you can come back from that, man. It was like all the inventory got blown up.
And the last one, that dummies that set off the fireworks at 3:50 in the morning right beside my apartment complex, and then you got the nerve to crank your truck and your cars up really loud and drive away after I called the police. Good God, I was trying to get some sleep.
Fireworks was shot up.
I don't mind you doing fireworks, but man, my dog was like having none of it last night. Poor. Look at him. He's over here. Look at him. Aaron's over here trying to get a nap right now.
And real quickly, we got a little 2 words for you.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
2 words this week. Spider-Man, Far From Home.
Fire stick.
I love your 2 words are the same every time a movie comes out. Fire stick. I've seen it twice already. Really.
Is it worth seeing? It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good.
Damn good.
Damn good. I'm trying to think the words you use. Damn good. There you go. PG-13.
Aptoid TV.
New Iron Man.
Yeah. New Iron Man.
Yeah. Isn't this supposed to be the purpose of the movie? We need
Not
someone
yet.
to take Tony's place.
They need purpose of this movie is really try to set Spider-Man up as the leader
For the new Avengers.
for the new Avengers. Yeah. So he's
New Avengers.
you got to watch the
That's
movie
the
to
2
get into
words.
it. Mavs signed Boban Marjanovic to a 2-year, $7 million deal. It's a sad day because we lose Boban and Harris together. I mean, they've been on every team together until now.
Tobias tears because he was crying in the.
I mean, Dwight Howard is available. And
Philadelphia?
has been reported that he's interested in coming back to Charlotte. And
God.
I wonder
Stop.
why.
Stop it.
Protecting the rim somewhere else.
Boban, just such a freak. He's not that bad either. I've seen worse.
How tall is
Boban's not that
Boban?
bad.
Like 7'7"?
7, yeah.
7'7" signs for $7 million.
Him and Porzingis.
Yeah.
2K.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness
gonna have-
gracious.
Like them in Milwaukee, they gonna have all the lengths because you can put the Lopez
Brooklyn,
brothers
too.
on the.
Not Brooklyn. Philadelphia.
Philadelphia got length too.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball first half.
Exciting. Very exciting.
Ready for a second half, I guess, huh?
Post All-Star break.
October, here we come. Dodgers to see what you got this year. Nats Expos throwback. In case you have not seen, is it today? Yes, it is. Today, the Nationals are wearing Expos throwback jerseys with hats.
That's awesome.
You haven't seen them? Wow. That's all I'm going to tell you because I love the Expos jerseys and hats.
Bring them back.
Bring them back, yeah. Let's go. Yankees and Red Sox series in London. What do y'all think?
Stupid.
Big sweep.
Did you hate it?
I liked all the scoring we were doing on them Red Sox, on them both socks, hit it out the ballpark.
It felt softball field.
Like the first game was like 13, 15,
17,
10,
13, and then
then
the second was like 11-9.
It was crazy. Lots of runs.
What's up with the sports events in London?
They're
Like-
trying to make it international.
We're trying to get that London money to like America.
And I totally get it. I just wish they would make baseball more exciting here before you try to go to London.
Because, the Barclays League, their stadiums sit 100,000+ every football game. And football is 11 months a year around there.
And then lastly, Frank Kaminsky signs 2-year, $10 million deal with the Suns. You're welcome.
Thank you. Big Tank.
Sweet Tea Kaminsky.
Yeah,
Sweet Tea Kaminsky.
I guess we won't see you on any more McAllister posters.
Do they got McAllisters in Phoenix? No, they don't. All right, that was it. That's my 2 words.
All right, let's go ahead and wrap up this episode right here with a little Bon Voyage.
Say, bon voyage.
Some of who we saying Bon Voyage to this
Well,
week.
I got a couple. Rich Hill moved to 60-day DL. Sad news we didn't talk about earlier. Tyler Skaggs passed away, starting pitcher for the Angels at age 27. I haven't looked to see actually the reason he died, but sad news there.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then lastly, I just was sitting here thinking about it. Goodbye to my season tickets for the Hornets.
No!
Yeah, I'm wearing a Bobcats jersey today. I don't know why. Hello to my season tickets in Greensboro. I will, instead of walking up the street to see the Martin twins playing for the Hornets, because it takes like 5 minutes, I'll take an hour drive up to Greensboro to watch the damn Swarm play before I watch the Martin twins play with Kennedy Meeks.
You don't want to see Kennedy Meeks and
Actually, I got a better thought. Actually,
and
I'm forget
Hicks.
season tickets. I'll just go to the YMCA and watch something there.
You know what? You can catch most of them
There's
there.
some good games there.
Yeah, I agree. You catch some of them there.
I mean, it'll be cheaper.
I mean, MKG was there not too long ago. Balling on some guys, and the guys are like, man, you're pretty good.
like, who are you? You should maybe be in the league.
Oh,
Do we have another expansion team coming this way for basketball? I mean, do we have like a intramural UNCC team that we can go watch, or
right.
AAU? Don't we have an AAU team around?
You can go watch the Intimidators.
I know we'll go watch
Kannapolis
Kannapolis. I got the
Intimidators.
Knights. I'd really go watch the Knights play than the Intimidators.
Yeah.
Far away to go.
Or you can go watch, what's that football team that we play in Bojangles? Or is their season over?
Their season's over.
the
By the
Carolina
way,
Energy,
the
they was-
Energy lost, by the way, in West Virginia.
What?
Yeah,
They lost the
championship
chip.
game.
They lost the chip. Of course we lost the chip.
55-29. They lost the chip.
55-29. That wasn't even competitive.
Well, I mean, you got to see who they would beat. They would beat people 84-6.
Did we only get up 29 in the championship game?
Yeah.
That's what happens when you play bums.
Hey, speaking of bums, we got the Hornets. Why not? So if anybody wants any Hornets tickets, let me know. I got price.
Let's also say bon voyage to the legacy of the Knicks and the Lakers. They are
Legacy
no
of
longer,
Knicks. That's been done 20 years ago. What are you talking about?
like, they aren't the teams to go to. The players. It was like, okay, if you go to New York, you don't go play for the Nets. Even when they were in New Jersey, you don't play for the Nets. You go to the Knicks. You go to L.A. No damn way you go to the Clippers. Now look. And why is this? Because the Knicks and the Lakers owners are crabs. Let's just call them what they are. They're crabs. They suck. And nobody wants to go play for that messed up situation.
Oh, I mean, the same thing with Charlotte. I mean, nobody wants to go and play the Hornets.
But we're not in the L.A. or New York
It
market.
doesn't matter, though. We talked about this before. Chicago Bulls, New York Knicks, Hornets. There's some bad organizations that people just don't want to go to because the front office is bad.
AD, play for Phoenix while you can. You'll suffer in LA, I tell you. Play for Phoenix.
Yeah.
We're a whole lot better now.
Yeah.
You don't want to deal with that crap they have in LA called dysfunction.
Absolutely. Go play with Devontae Booker. Sorry.
Devin Booker.
Devin Booker?
Yeah.
Yeah, go play with James Jones. He'll trade you to the Lakers anyway.
You're right.
Right back to LeBron. Yeah. You can't get away from LeBron.
It's a LeBron league. But yeah, definitely. Everybody have a great weekend. Stay away from fireworks. All right. let the no JPPs this weekend. Just saying. Keep all your fingers.
And Summit, let them know where they can find us at, man.
Stitcher, Spreaker, not iTunes, but Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud. You can catch not only Urban Outcasts every week. Old Suns fans got a podcast coming up soon. We got drafts coming up next month. We want to start
fantasy draft. We will start talking about that.
We're going to start previewing the NFL coming up as well. But catch us on all those great channels. Twitter, IG, you can catch us everywhere. But have a great week in sports.
Yeah.
And sports is life.